Hi, I'm Caroline with your FYI Newsbyte. Here's what we found for your information this lunchtime. Still fighting an epic battle. Over 60 people have been killed in torrential rain and flooding that's washing over parts of Central America. Authorities in El Salvador and Guatemala are warning the weather's likely to worsen. At least 9 people were buried after a landslide hit a town 40 kilometres east of San Salvador. In Guatemala, where mudslides have killed nearly 24 people, more rain is expected. Meanwhile, volunteers in Thailand have lost the fight to save the country's oldest industrial zone. Nakhon outside Bangkok has more than 200 factories and employs over 200,000 people. Meanwhile, the death toll from the country's worst flooding in half a century continues to rise. It now stands at 307, mostly from drowning. Still on hold, Dr. Conrad Murray's involuntary manslaughter trial will not resume today. It's after the father of one of the witnesses died over the weekend. There's no word yet on when the trial will resume. A sport in mourning. The death of IndyCar driver Dan Wheldon has hit the racing world hard. The 33-year-old was killed in a 15-car pile-up yesterday at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The race had barely started when one slip set off this fiery chain reaction.
I know this is a dangerous sport. I know we're exposed to that every day in a normal life as well, but you don't think about it. And today we have to think about it.
He led the way. US President Barack Obama has helped dedicate a giant memorial to Dr. Martin Luther King. The monument in Washington Mall memorializes the slain civil rights leader's life and work. Obama credits Martin Luther King with paving his way to the White House.
As tough as times may be, I know we will overcome. I know there are better days ahead. I know this because of the man towering over us. I know this because all he and his generation endured. We are here today in a country that dedicated a monument to that legacy.
First it was France and Italy. Now Samsung is trying to block the sale of the new iPhone in Japan and Australia. The two companies have sued and countersued each other over the past several months, both accusing the other of patent infringements. And finally, not so family friendly. Hackers replaced Muppets with explicit sex videos on the YouTube page of Sesame Street before it was taken offline over the weekend. There was no immediate response to the hacking from PBS, the show's producers, or search giant Google, which owns YouTube. FYI is interactive. From your opinions to news you think we should be covering, we want to hear it all. FYI is available to you 24/7 online for all the information you need to know. Simply log on to tv3.ie/3e/FYI. Here you'll find the latest stories, video catch-ups, comments and the FYI blog. We're also available to you on Twitter and Facebook. Just log on to the website and hit the social networking shortcuts. Time now for a look at the funniest clips on the web. Here's our top 5. At number 5, these two are off on a tractor trip. No, they're not. At number 4, our German guy's back with a brand new problem.
Why do people play rock, paper, scissors? It's a stupid game. It does not work. The logic is really not right.
At number 3, an 80-mile-an-hour Lamborghini versus one jumping crazy person. Crazy wins, this time. At number 2, knowing when you're live, fail.
Instincts, if something feels wrong, it...
The anchor's look says it all. And number 1 today, it's not Halloween just yet, but you gotta give these guys 10 out of 10 for effort.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a great...
Tune into FYI later for the newest downloads. We'll have more on the top stories, plus catch up on today's tech news with Cassie, and Paul will be here with the sport. We'll see you back here at 6, right here on 3E.